You want. All right. Let's get it going. 1 sec. Share the links. Second. Bear with me 1 second, Israel. I'm just getting the sign-in links posted, and we're going to get started. All right. Sign. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah. To the brothers, Yahweh Shemar Al-Athah Hashem Yahushai. To the sisters, my name is Officer 50 Darash. Tonight is Lashawan Qadash, or the Hebrew class. All right. Every Friday, 7 p.m. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about, we're going to basically go over the so-called alphabet in the Lashawan Qadash again, from the Aleph to the Shan, to the Tha, all right? And we're also going to go over our numbers again, and then eventually I want to get into, doing different topics of words like war commands, all right? Certain U.P.K sayings that we say, get comfortable with that, you know what I'm saying? Like the greetings, SHALAM, Adawan, stuff like we went over that briefly, but definitely want to start doing that more in depth, of course. But first we got to get just a bit more familiar with the basics, you know what I'm saying? The Lashawan Qadash, you know what I'm saying? That's the basics. You got to be able to do that. All right, numbers 1 to 10. That's also pretty basic. All right, you got to get used to that stuff before you move on to the complicated stuff. All right, so let's go through the Lashawan Qadash quick, from Alap to Tha, or A to Za. All right, just gonna write it all out right here. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, all right, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa to Za, Ka, Ra, Sha, and then Tha. All right, so we're going to go over it quickly, rewrite it out, just get the understanding, all right? Quick shout out. Chupa Yarad, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah, Kawapa, Yasharala, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatha, Ba'ashem Yahushai. What's going on? The water to both of you. Ak and Akwath, tuning in. All right, so we're doing, again, the Allah. This would be the Allah. All right, makes the ah sound to the tha. All right, the tha makes the th sound. Like if we say la, or not la, but instructions. You know what I'm saying? That would be tha wa ra. You know what I'm saying? That is how you would start it out with that letter. Well, that character right there, excuse me. And so we're going to go from there to there. So anybody watching online, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you have a notepad, a pen and notes or whatever. Write everything down that you see, and anything I'm saying, make little side notes. It's very important. Like I always say, the officer's test has some serious Hebrew on it. It's no joke. So you want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, you want to be able to know that. All right. So let's go over it. We're going to rewrite it eventually. I can do it quickly a little bit up here. But the first character we got, right, that makes the ah sound. The Allah, ah, all right? The second one is ba, makes the ba sound. Now, remember, this isn't how you say the characters. Okay, this is not how you pronounce the actual character itself. They each have their own pronunciation, like Allah, Bayat, Gamal, all right? Dalat, all right? Or, what's this one here? The Hada, all right? Wawa, Zayan, Kama, Tana, Yad, all right? Kap, all right? Lamad, Mayam, Napash, Sawad, Ayan. This one is Pa. I'm gonna double check. I have to get my notebook. This is Tazana, all right, and so on, etc. All right. So these are not how you say the actual character. All right. This is just how you pronounce it. All right. So just keep that in mind, because that could be a bit confusing sometimes. All right. Next is Ga. This makes the Ga sound. The Dalat makes the Da sound. The Hada makes the Ha sound. The Wa makes the Wa sound. Make sure you guys can see that. Let me know in the chat room if anybody has a hard time seeing. I can adjust the camera. The Zayan makes the Za sound. The Ka. Now this Ka is not the K-A sound. This Ka is the C-H-A-A. Cha. All right, the Cha sound. All right. This one's the Ta. The Tana makes the Ta sound. Yada. Yada makes the Ya sound. Kab, the Kap makes the Ka sound, but not the Ka, but the K-A sound. All right. Lamad, all right. Next is the Lamad makes the La sound. Mayam makes the Ma sound. All right. Napash makes the Na sound. Sawad makes the Sa sound. Sa, S-A. All right, let you guys see that quick. The Ayan makes the I. So simply I, not eh. All right. Like I see sometimes some people might pronounce, like, for example, ill, the salute for the women. Technically it's I'll. All right. If you make that mistake, it's no sweat. It's not like some big, grievous crime. It's Yahweh Shamar I'll, not Yahweh Shamar Ilatha, because it makes the I. All right. That makes the I sound. Some sisters I see, some people do that. That's okay though. Like, for example, the reason why it makes the I sound, look at the name Yahweh Shai. This is the same character at the end of the Yahweh Shai's name, but we don't say Yahweh Sheh, Yahweh Sheh. You know what I'm saying? That's not how because that's just not how it's pronounced, that character. So it just makes the I sound, Yahweh Shai, I, Ayan. So Yahweh Shamar, I, Alatha. All right. Then we got the Pa, makes the PA. All right. Next, Tazah. Tazah. All right. Then the Kwa. Ka. It starts off with the Ka sound. All right. The Ka sound. And now, if you're using it, you know what I'm saying, the Ka, you may hear Ka, Kwa. All right. Like we have Trooper Quad. It's a quad. It makes the Kwa sound. All right. Not Sakad, but Saquad. All right. That's how you probably pronounce that one. But Ka. All right. Kwa. And then the Ra'ash makes the Ra sound. Ra. And Sha. And then Tha. So there you have it. All right. So we got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Ka, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. That's your Lashawan Qadash from right to left. All right. That's these up here, if you can see. So once you guys got that, anybody watching online, make sure you note that down. Make sure you're following along, and then we're going to move on. All right? Because I've been doing this study for a few weeks now, the Lashawan Qadash, so it should be pretty plain how to do it. All right? Anybody been paying attention? So, like, one moment. All right. Get back into the numbers. All right, numbers are important. We're going to do 1 to 10 again. We're going to go over 1 to 10. And then what we're going to do next week, all right, once everybody's got that down, we're going to go over 1 to 20. Now, now the basics to get 1 to 10 is important because when you get 1 to 20, you're going to see a pattern in how you say it. And it becomes easier and easier once you get 1 to 10 down. All right, we're going to break it down for you. So 1 to 10, all right? Let's write that out. We'll do 5 and then do the other 5. I'll erase it. 1. Let me see that good. Okay, car. All right, 1. 1 is a cod. All right, a cod. Wait 1 sec. All right, a cod. I'm going to do it in Hebrew. Is this? A cod. That's 1. All right, a cod. Next, we got 2. Shanya. Shanya. All right. In Hebrew, it looks like this. Shanya. Shanya. All right. We got the sha. Shan, Napash, and Yad. All right, that's 2. Next, 3. Shalash. Shalash. Looks like this in the Lashawan Qadash. Shalash. All right, that's 3. Shalash. Next is 4. 4 Shabai. That's like Arabai. 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 Looks like this. Arabai. Arabai. And then 5. Kamash. Oh, Salaki. Kamash. It looks like this. Lashawan Qadash. Kamash. All right, that's 1 to 5. So I'm gonna give you a minute to make sure everybody got it written down. All right. Now we're gonna go from 6. That's 1 to 5. 6 to 10. 6. Shasha. Right, looks like this. Really simple. One moment. Shasha. That's 6. Next, 7. That one is Shabai. Shabai. That's the one I got mixed up with Arabai. I always get those two mixed up. Arabai and Shabai. Shabai is 7. All right. Arabai is 4. I always kind of get those two mixed up. Shabai. Shabai looks like this in the Lashawan Qadash. Shabai. Shabai. And then remember, these here explain, for the basic part of it, just keep it simple. These will help you, the connectors will help you to pronounce it, know how to pronounce it. Shabai. So sha, you're pronouncing the whole sha, and then so you put the single connector. And if you're not pronouncing the full ba, and you're not going ba I, you're going by. You're combining the two. You would combine the two, right? That'll come quickly. So 8. Did I even spell that right? 8. I think I did. My English is terrible. 8. All right. 8. Shema Wana. Shema Wana. Shema Wana. Might be a bit so let me redo that a bit smaller so I can fit the Lashawan Qadash in there. Shema Wana. Shema Wana. Oh, and try to fit that in. Shema Wana. Shema Na. All right, give you a minute. Next, 9. 9. The shy, all right. The shy is 9, looks like this. The shy. And last is 10. And 10 will be probably the easy. You know what? I say a cod 1 and 10 will be the easiest ones to remember. Why? Because we have a lot of brothers in the school with that name, a cod. Well, I don't know how many. It's probably not a lot, but the biggest one, Captain Akkad, Captain Akkad Abarayim. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brother. But that's his name, Akkad. So that's 1. All right. So you're gonna see that, and you're gonna be familiar with that. The next reason why 10 is another one you're always gonna be familiar with is because it's in the security announcements. Aishara. Well, 10th is Ma'aishara, but Aishara is 10. And you're going to hear that often, and that means 10. All right, 10th is Ma'aishara, but 10 is Aishara. All right, so it's spelled like this. Aishara. Aishara. So that's numbers 1 to 10. All right, that's 1 to 10. Make sure you guys go ahead and write that down. Take notes. Very important. All right. All right. Let's do a couple words, and then maybe what we can do is get into the 12 tribes. We can do the 12 tribes in Hebrew. Do 4 at a time. If we have time, but let's focus on some basic words, all right, that you're going to hear in the school. All right. Let's get into some basic words. Shalom. All right. Shalom is like a greeting, that the beginning of a greeting you would say. It means peace, all right? A shalom ak, all right, or shalom sis, okay? It's a greeting you would say. Everybody knows it. You watch classes online, watch YouTube videos of us, see us in person. That's all you're going to hear, man. Shalom. Shalom. All right? Shalom. Now, we're going to do the Assyrian just for the sake of understanding. Shalom. All right. So you got it in Lashawan Qadash. All right. And you got it in Assyrian. Right, shalom. You're gonna hear that a lot in the school. You know, that's the way we greet our people. All right, greet our brothers and sisters. Tell them shalom, peace. All right. Next, let's do ak and akwath. So that's brother. Brother. Sister. Brother and sister. All right. Brother is ak. Here's the English for it. Ak. Here's what it looks like in the Salaki, in the Lashawan Qadash. Ak. And then in the Assyrian, ak. And then akwath is this. Akwath looks like this in the Lashawan Qadash. Akwath. Oh, and then the Assyrian. Akwath. So that's brother and sister, all right? You're gonna see that. If you're on social media or Instagram, you know, any kind of social media, Facebook, Instagram, you're gonna see communications and posts with, you know, these words, akwath, all right? It means brother and sister if anybody's not familiar. This is how you spell it in the Lashawan Qadash, the Holy Tongue, and this is how you spell it in the Assyrian. All right. No, I remember, by the way, just for lesson's sake, teaching's sake, remember how important it is, all right, to understand this language. Like Zephaniah 3 and 9. Zephaniah 3 and 9, it's like Zephaniah 3 and 9 says that the Most High is going to restore to us a pure language. I'm going to read it. I might read it every class, just for the sake of how important it is. All right, Zephaniah 3:9, it says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent." All right. So in the kingdom, we're going to be speaking a pure language. And that's the Lashawan Qadash. All right. So let's move on. All right. Next, we'll do Khan and La. Khan and La. All right. One means yes, one means no. You know what I should have did was Salakia. Let me do it up here. Yes, no. All right. Yes and no. That's what it looks like in Hebrew. Oh, what am I doing? Salakia. Khan. Now remember with this cop, right? If it was at the end of the word, it would look like this. But because it's the first character, you don't have to do that. All right, Khan in the Assyrian and the Lashawan Qadash. Now for no, it's La'ah, looks like this. Oh, Salakia. La'ah. All right, La'ah. And the Assyrian looks like this. La. All right, so that's yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Your camp leader, your officer asks you a question. You would say, Khan Adawan Khan or La Adawan. All right? Or yes, master, or no, master. All right? It's one of these responses to whatever, depending on this question, of course. Khan and La means yes and no. All right? And this is what it looks like in the Lashawan Qadash, the holy tongue. And this is what it looks like in the Assyrian tongue. Now, as I always state, it's always important to remember the Assyrian, because with the Assyrian, we can translate back into our holy tongue to see what it would have looked like. All right. Now, we don't have all of the books, all of the manuscripts in the Lashawan Qadash. We have most of them in this one right here. So that's why it's important. Let's do out of one. Out of one is this, all right? Out of one means, we'll do it like this. Out of one means Lord or master. All right. Out of one. And this is it in the Lashawan Qadash. Out of one. All right. Master or Lord. And this is it in the Assyrian. All right. Out of one. One moment. All right. So that's Lord or master. You would call your camp leader your Lord. All right. Any other ranking man that's a higher rank than you. All right. If you're a trooper, you have an officer of 50, you would call them Lord, Master in the Hebrew Adawan. If you're an officer of 50, you got an officer of 500 speaking to you, Lord, Master, Adawan. All right. Khan Khan. All right. If you're Slagith, your wife, if you're a woman, you have a husband, you would call him your Adawan, your Lord or your Master. All right. So that's what this word is for. We got Adawan Yahawashai, all right, who is the highest ranking man in Israel. All right, next would be Commanding General YAHANNA, of course, under Yahawashai. A lot of people get offended by that statement. They don't realize how biblical it is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All right, anybody have questions or anything, just type it in the chat room, all right? Anybody watching, any questions, just type it in the chat room. Next, we're going to do please. Please. All right. And that's Baba Kasha in the Lashawan Qadash. Baba Kasha. Baba Kasha. All right, that's the English transliteration, whatever. Here goes the Lashawan Qadash. Ba Kwa Sha. All right, Baba Kasha. You got your Bayat, Ra'ash, Kawash, and Shan. These four characters make Ba, Ka, or Kwa, Sha, Baba Kosha. And here is in the Assyrian. Baba Kasha. And remember, something important is this doesn't have connectors, all right? This is Assyrian. No connectors necessary. All right. All right. That's please. Then the other one, Ayanda bar. All right, that's you're welcome. Actually, we'll do the water first, and which is thank you, and then we'll do Ayanda bar. Thank you. All right. Water. That's how you say thank you. So water. You're gonna hear that a lot. The water up, or the water out of one. All right. The water sis, the water aquath. Okay. You're gonna hear that means thank you. All right. This is what it looks like in the Hebrew. Or Lashawan Qadash. Tawada. All right. Tawada. Tawada. Then in the Assyrian, Tawada, the water. All right. The fake Jews, the synagogue of Satan, the Edomites, Salaki, they say Todah. Todah. I don't know how they got Todah from Tawada, but not like, they're just the devil the Bible speaks of, so anything that they put their hands to, they can find a way to corrupt and destroy and twist. All right, but they say Todah. And you got fake Israelites. You got fake Israelites out here copying off of the fake Jews, and they're saying, see how they're both fake? See the pattern? It's a lot. But you got fake Israelites copying off of the fake Jews saying Tuda. Some of them say that. You know what I'm saying? Tuda, they say that they replace the O with the U, thinking that is correct. So basically what they do, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you. They take away the put a big, they say Tuda. Oh, lucky 1 second. Right. They say Tuda. I don't know because they say that the O, there's no O, there's only U in Hebrew. All right. Fake Jews say Toda. Toda Rabbah. Thank you very much. That's, you know what I'm saying? We say Tawada. All right. It's not Tuda or Toda by the fake Jews and the fake Israelites. And just for understanding, when I say fake Jew, I mean the white man, the Edomites, the synagogue of Satan, the Jewish man that you see today. But when I say fake Israelites, what I mean is other Israelite groups that are outside of the I.S.U.P.K that claim to teach. All right, they don't have the truth. They shouldn't be teaching. All right, so we call them fake Israelite groups. So we're gonna erase it off. So if the water is thank you. All right. Next, we'll do Ayan Dabar, which is you're welcome. You're welcome. That's Ayan Dabar. Ayan Dabar. That's you're welcome. Okay. Looks like this. Make this a little bit bigger. Ayan Dabar. Ayan Dabar. All right. Ayan Dabar. You're welcome. Looks like this in the Assyrian. Ayan Dabar in the Assyrian right there. All right, that's you're welcome. All right, Adawan, request something of you, your husband, your camp leader, anybody, your brother, your sister. They say, Thawada up, we would say. Ayan Dabar. We got to practice these terms because you got to forget. This isn't just, you got to remember, this isn't just some, some vain teaching. This is something we're going to have to understand in the kingdom. All right. This is our language. This is our culture. This isn't just, trying to learn Hebrew for the sake of learning Hebrew. We're trying to teach you what your ancestors knew that we have forgotten. All right, I'm going to read a precept quickly because we've forgotten our heritage. All right, we forgot who we are. That's all part of it. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land, which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." All right. So he said we would lose our heritage. Go grab a random black man off the street, ask them if they know what this is. They're like, "What the heck is that?" Meanwhile, their ancestors once spoke it. All right. Very, very important. All right. Now, how about, let's see, let's do Yahweh and Yahushai, two most important names to know in all of our, in our language. So we'll put God just for the people who don't understand, okay? Just so we can meet people where they're at, all right? So God and Jesus. Now, when we say God, of course, we're talking about the Father, When we say Jesus, we're talking about the Son. All right? God in Hebrew, well, the name of God, because God is a title. All right? But because I don't want to put Jehovah, just for learning's sake, I don't want to have to put Jehovah. So we're going to put God, because everybody knows that, worldly people know God by God. They don't, Jehovah, let's say, oh, that's the Jehovah Witness thing. All right? So we're going to just go with God. All right? The name of God is Yahweh. Yah-ha. Wah. Very important to know. They'll be calling on him in the right tongue. Yahweh. And in the Lashawan Qadash looks like this. Yahweh. Everybody's familiar with that right there, I think. And typically. Fake Israelites know about that. Christians know about that. And some fake Jews know about that as well. All right? Everyone's familiar with that right there. Yahweh. That's the name of God. God is a title, but just for understanding's sake, like I said, take your random person off the street, they're gonna know God as, they're gonna think that's his name. All right. Jehovah is what they say is the English translation of Yahweh. All right, it's pronounced Yahweh. Jehovah is the English translation. So, but we're not gonna put Jehovah just because people know and relate to God. Okay. And then the Lashawan, or not Lashawan Qadash, the Assyrian looks like this. Yahweh. People have seen that too. People are familiar with that. Fake Jews and Christians alike. Right? That's Yahweh. Now Jesus, which is the Son of God from the tribe of Judah, our brother and our King, our Lord, all right, is Yahushua, black man from the tribe of Judah. Yahushua in the Hebrew, not Jesus, but Yahushua. Yahweh, Yahushua. The Shai is Yahweh, and then Yahushua. Yahweh came in the name of Yahweh. Yahushua came in the name of Yahweh. All right. Now in the Lashawan Qadash, it looks like this. Yahushua. All right. Yahushua. In the Assyrian, looks like this. All right. Yahawashai. The Yad, all right. The Hada, Wawa, Shan, and Ayan. All right. Yahweh and Yahushua. Two most important names to know. All right. A minute to write that down. All right. So that's God and Jesus, Yahweh and Yahushua. All right. Next, we're going to do the word bless. Bless. All right. You say Barak Atah. When you're saying Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Barak Atah, you're saying bless you. Barak Atah is bless you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and include that actually. Bless you. All right. Barak. Barak Atah. Barak Atah. Looks like this in the Hebrew. Oh. I write it like this. Let's write it like Barak. Barak Atah. So it's Barak Atah. So the Barak Atah. And then the Assyrian looks like this. Now, remember, Barak being its own word, the kap is at the end. So it wouldn't be this. So it's not going to look like that. And for the Assyrian, of course. So Barak, all right, Assyrian, that's what it looks like at the beginning, or how I wrote it. But since it's at the end of the word, it's that. Well, Barak. All right, and then Atah. Barak Atah. This is kind of ugly looking. Hold on. Fix that. Barak Atah. Bless you. All right. Bless you, brother. Bless you, Adawan. All right. Bless you, sir. Bless you, sis. All right. Barakatha. All right. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna translate a verse, just for time's sake tonight. We're gonna do one verse. The next week we'll do the tribes. We'll do the 12 tribes of Israel next week. Maybe some more verses tonight. We're gonna do Exodus 3 and 15. All right. Exodus 3 and 15. The Lord is a man of war. All right. Let me read it quick. Let me go ahead and read it first. All right. So Exodus 3 and 15. Exodus 3 and 15 says, and God, am I saying Exodus 3 and 15? It's still Aki. I mean Exodus 15 and 3. It's got my words mixed up. Thought I was doing something wrong. Exodus 15 and 3, it says, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. All right. So we're going to go and translate that. All right. It's very fun. When you understand the Lashawan Qadash and you learn how to translate verses out of the Blue Letter Bible, it's very fun. Very educating and fun. All right. Exodus 15 and 3. We'll write it first in English. Exodus 15 and 3. We'll write it out in the English, then the Hebrew. Actually, we'll just do the Hebrew. We already know what it says in the English. So it's this. It's Yahweh. Well, we'll do the English transliteration. Yahweh. All right. Yahweh Ayash. Malakma. Yahweh Shemwa. But then we'll do the Assyrian and the Lashawan Qadash. All right. So we'll do the transliteration up here. Yahweh. Ayash. Ayash. Yahweh Ayash. Malakma. And anybody tuning in on that, make sure you copy everything you see down on a notebook. If I were you guys watching, I'd have a specific notebook just dedicated to Hebrew. Like for me, I got mine right here. This is just strictly dedicated to Hebrew. Or I have a separate one dedicated to precepts. All right. But I would get one of these and just dedicate it strictly to Hebrew. It's a good idea. You don't want to have loose papers all over the place. Keep yourself organized. Where were we? So Yahweh, Malakma. Malak Ma. Yahweh Shamwa. Yahweh. You know what? Not much room here. All right. So we got Yahweh Ayash Malak Ma Yahweh Shamwa. Make sure anybody paying attention, taking notes, write it down. Just because for my sake, I don't have room to write the Lashawan Qadash right underneath, but you do. All right, on your own notebook. So, because we're gonna do the Lashawan Qadash right now underneath, or you would see the comparison. You'd see Yahweh in the English, then you'd see Yahweh in the Lashawan Qadash, and you know, oh, okay, this is what this is, and how to say it, and then what it means. And above that, you could put the English. All right. But that's what it looks like when you transliterate Lashawan Qadash into English and pronounce it out in the English. All right. Now, we're going to do it in Lashawan Qadash and in Assyrian. All right. Yahweh Ayash. Malak Ma. All right. Yahweh Shamwa. Yahweh Ma. Salaki. Shamwa. All right, so that's what it looks like in the Lashawan Qadash. All right. I don't know if I can fit it in the Assyrian just for the sake of just in case I'm gonna erase it. But remember, take those notes, write that down so you can see it right on the same paper. All right, so you can see the English, Lashawan Qadash, and the Syrian all there. Then you can compare. So this is why this looks like this. This is this character here. Trust me, it works. So I'll give you a minute. Now in the Assyrian. Yahweh. Yahweh. All right. Yahweh Ayash. Malak Ma. Malak. Malak Ma. All right. Yahweh Shamwa. All right. And that's it in the Assyrian. All right. So there you have Exodus 15:3. All right. I hope you wrote it down. If not, rewatch it. You'll see it in the English or the English transliteration. You already know what it is in English. You just pull up your Bible. All right. The Lashawan Qadash and the Assyrian. All right. It says Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. All right. All right. We're probably going to end the class out there. I don't want to overdo it for some people. I know this is definitely a new avenue for some. All right. As we get more advanced, you know what I'm saying? Well, the classes will be maybe a little bit longer. We're still near the 2-hour mark. All right. Next week, we're going to be doing the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. Like I said, The officer's test is very complex. It's got a lot of Hebrew on it. All right, we got to understand these things if you want to be an officer. Even, sisters in the school, it's good to know your language. It's good to know the language of your forefathers. All right. Paul said he heard Yahawashi speaking to him in the Hebrew, in the Lashawan Qadash, meaning Yahawashi had a Hebrew name. We all know Yahweh had a Hebrew name. All right. So this is important to know. He's going to restore to us a pure language. You got to start knowing it now. You're not going to wake up one morning and the Most High somehow miraculously changes your brain and now you know Hebrew. That's not how it's going to happen. It's going to happen through the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, all right, teaching you the real Hebrew, teaching you the true understanding of the scriptures. That's how it's going to happen. All right. So that being said, Salakia, I'm going to go ahead and close out the class. We're going to do the security announcements, the prayer, and then call it a night. We post the sign-out link, Salakia. All right, sign-out link is posted. All right. Let's get the security announcements in. All right. We are the I.S.U.P.K. This is the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. All right. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister when a new brother or sister comes into the school. They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, all right, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher priest fund. That's like, or teacher priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, announce holy convocation from sheep. Oslakia. The next holy convocation would be Feast of Hanukkah, all right, Wednesday, December 9th. That's next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday, all right. You can find that, Salakia, that's for 8 days. You can find that First Maccabees 4:52, chapter 4, verse 52 to verse 61, all right. For any updates, all right, check ISUPK.com or contact your camp leader, of course. All right, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, headbands, and scarf. All right, with that being said, we're going to Sar Wapanya Hakada, all right, face the east. And we're going to do the Lord's Prayer. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Lashawan Qadash, or Hebrew. Abinawa, Shabbat Shemayam, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwafka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayam, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawa Wathnawa, Kastalaknawa, Kawa Wadyanawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha Allah, Wahathaparath, Lai Walamiam Aman. All right, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. All right, I'm going to give this salute out to the brothers and sisters tuning in. All right, so what you would do, man of Israel, you have them stand, which is Imadim, means stand. All right. Imadim Shabbat. Imadim Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, Yad Yam Matah means hands down. All right, and for the sisters, Imadim Shabbat, hands behind your back. Imadim Barak. Yahweh Shamar Al Thaba Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. All right. That being said, class dismissed.